Today is May the 27th, 2025, and I just wanted to briefly go over my partials. I'm not going to put in the bottom, but I will put in the top. And so for 5 months, 3 weeks, I went without any upper teeth. Um, I had 5 of them removed. 3 came out the normal way, and I paid my balance of that 212 was 103. So I paid $103, which is not bad. And so when I went back to do, I waited a couple of weeks, then I went back and I had the remaining 2 pulled. It was supposed to be um, like 168, but my part of it was going to be like $42 or something like that. But I was supposed to just go back and pay $42, but they turned into oral surgery, removing the 2 teeth, which came out to be $340. And I have Cigna. They didn't pay any of that, and the reason why is because I would have had to have the insurance for a year, and I was like at that time 9 months. So the first 3, because it was just regular, teeth pulling, which it still was difficult. My share was 103, and then they did pay the other part of the 100 and something. But when it came to the other 2, and it was 340, I had already paid like 176 before I left that day. So I have to repay, and this is ridiculous. It was in December. It should have been paid, but they kept bouncing it back to the dentist people. So I still have that outstanding balance. What I'm going to have to pay. I think it's something like 163.80, and that's for the 5 teeth. Okay, so that's not really bad. Paying a 103 for the first 3, and then the other 2, I got caught with the 340. Okay, so my teeth all together, up here was supposed to be 959, down here 959. My share was supposed to be 984 for up and down. So in other words, I'm sharing half with the insurance. What they did was they weren't going to help at all. And then that means there wouldn't have been any kind of contract. So that little 1918, that 1,918 would have turned into 4,506. So I would have been stuck with 4,506. So out of the 1,918, so remember it's 959, 959. When they did all the work and they started March the 3rd, I gave them 984. I put it on one of my credit cards, my share, 984. And word got back that, no, we will pay. What they did was for up here, where they pulled the teeth, they paid the $454.50. They shared that, $959. But the bottom, I have to pay the whole 1,000. The whole $959 is on me. They're not paying any of it. Their reasoning is because no work was done under the plan, right? It's because I started the plan February of 2023. So February of 2024 is a year. In a year, you could start doing your, the dentures and things. So let me go ahead and put that in. I'm not going to show too much of my teeth and everything. You know how the internet is. So it is a partial. You got your little clamp. See this clamp here? It clamps over here on. I have a crown here and a crown here, and that'll clamp on the crown there. And see the material of it. To me, it doesn't even look like it's worth it. But I'll go ahead and see. This is the part I don't like. Is that inside with when my tongue goes up. But so yeah, let me see. Can I get this in? I'm trying to look at it now. How do I do that? Because I'm usually in the bathroom, so I don't have any problem. Oh, I got it upside down. I was like, okay, that doesn't look, how old folks get. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this in. And it's in. And it feels funny, for a while. But you get used to it. When I do it in front of the teeth, there's no problem. I just stick it in. But when I'm sitting up here, I got lost. I've been getting lost a lot lately. Okay, so this is the bottom. I'm not going to put this in. And this is only 3 teeth. Um, so it would go in this way. And it goes down the bottom. And I don't like the bracket, but it's just 3 because I have a couple of teeth over here, a wisdom and like 2 teeth right here on the side. This one here, none. And it's been like that for years. And the funny thing is, I came home, those 1-minute rice things you put in the microwave? That's what I got them in. I keep the cups because I'm one of them plastic people. I keep them for a while. Do I have the container? Yeah, I got that from Walmart. I got the little container. I just haven't used it. And then I have a basic brush. I don't have the cleaning material yet. I just take them out, rinse it, put it in the containers right now. And then, little by little, I will get what I need. I wanted to show you because I was doing this for my bottom teeth because I drink coffee, so it gets on my crooked teeth down there on the inside. And so when I put my dentures in, this stain removal, it damaged my dentures, the one that on the bottom. So you do have to be careful. It just lightened it up a little bit. I don't know if it's going to show where it took off. See, it lightened it up. And I knew immediately because, I didn't rinse it out after that. And I just clamped it in there because I'm thinking I wanted it to really work on the stains. And I'm glad that it happened down there. And now I'm aware. Be careful on things like that. You want to make sure your mouth is really rinsed out. And, what do I think about all of this? I don't like the upper partial because they all are going this way. The teeth are going that way. I don't think the line is straight. You got one tooth overlapping the other tooth. This tooth here on the side up here in the front sinks in, but I can kind of understand that because that's where the oral was, and I could see a chunk was missing from my gum, so it kind of set back anyway. And the crown that was there is funny. It set back. The one it replaced did not, but when they replaced it with the crown before this, it set back. So the important thing, people tell you have teeth. So after about, for me, a half an hour, I started speaking a little better. And I received both of these May the 7th. So the whole process was November the 14th. I had 2024. I had these 3 taken out. I came back December the 5th. I had these 2 taken out, the oral. Then I came back March the 3rd because March the 1st made it a year. And I came back to do the denture work. So March the 3rd. I came back and started with everything, the impression, and you just go back visit after visit with each step, and you keep going that way. I do not like the partial denture at all at the top because, like I said, it looks like it's not perfect. It's not. It should have been a little better, I think. But I don't get upset over it because these are the first ones. I don't know how long I'm going to live. If I'm here like I think they will go to something like 5 years. Maybe 2 years from now, I want another set. It's like, so this is the first one. It's nothing to get upset over. You improve as you go along, So I just wanted to share that with you and to also let anyone know that's watching this video, don't subscribe. I'm not going to do any more on these partial videos. I just kind of do this for the people that it lets them know I'm still here and I'm still hanging in there with life. And I try to, if I don't have anything to share, I will, appear within that year once or twice. At least you'll know I'm alive. So I'm doing this on my phone. Let me see, can I get myself off the phone? Have a good day and take care of yourself. Bye.